Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily short kiss, keeping it spiritually simple. I am using the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck for you today, I think followed by my Animal Tarot because it's sitting right here for your messages for today. The same as yesterday. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful comments about yesterday's reading. I'm going to pull some cards about the choices, the next steps for you in this moment of you watching this reading and in the space and the energetic space that you are currently. Suggestions from Spirit, keeping it spiritually simple about where you might want to put your focus and attention today on the issue at hand or the situation at hand. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see what comes out from the Sacred Traveler at this point in your symbolic journey. Let's put it that way. They're saying, thank you, Spirit. Sorry, I have something in front of my light. And so look at that, valiant courage and reaching your destination. So you've got here taking action with passion, and you've got valiant courage, which is the Knight. Very beautiful message for you with this. There is something you and what you're pulling around you and pulling towards you and pulling away from and moving towards is an energy that is encapsulating that of courage, of doing something wholeheartedly. And valiant courage, like a knight, is to say that despite not knowing what is around the next corner, despite not knowing what is ahead of you, you are embracing what is moving, what is happening in your life right now. Now, you may feel, just like knights would have felt, certain moments of fear, certain moments of trepidation about the next steps, but you are demonstrating that you are feeling and doing and thinking from the heart space. And in your quest, just like a knight would do, to seek the answers, you are generating beautiful life force energy now, because you are going in the right direction. And I feel that it's a reminder for you that everything is transient, everything is constantly evolving and changing, nothing ever remains the same. But I feel like you have come obviously on a bit of an adventure so far, and there have been many perhaps what you might consider mishaps that have happened, but there have also been some extraordinary tales to tell. But I feel like you're arriving also at a place where people, and I'm just talking energetically, okay? So think about what's happening now in your life. You've arrived, you've come to a place where people are very interested in what you have to say. And you are also within this space reaching a certain point, a certain destination. I come back to, it's only temporary again, to this tent here, where you're reaching a very important milestone, a very important part of your life, my darling. And there is cause for you to understand that you haven't just survived all of this, you're thriving. And what the universe is showing to you now is constant reminders of that. You see here with the sort of little orbs here. So this is a time for you to congratulate yourself. This is a time for you to celebrate. This is a time for you to understand that whatever you have been doing courageously with such valiant determination and I think control over your emotions in a very powerful way of stepping through your fear, you're reaching a point in your life which is really rather beautiful. So let's have a look to see what wishes to come out. And you know that, and Spirit is showing you that the path ahead may not be as quick or as straightforward as you might wish it for it to be, but it is being shown to you. It isn't completely obscured. There are a few little twists and turns like the universe would loves to do, but it isn't obscure. That's the word I'm getting. You can begin to see the final kind of countdown, the final outcome of the valiant courage and determination that you have shown. But I want you to think about what space you're in today. Do you feel like you've reached a certain point, a certain destination, a certain guidepost moment in your life where you're going to perhaps rest, perhaps reflect, perhaps celebrate how far you've come before you decide to continue? And the universe is giving you that moment right now as well. So let's have a look to see with the wondrous, thank you, universe, animal tarot for you. Thank you. So you've got the 5 of winter with the poly dogs. Thank you. Show me more. And you've got the ego card, and you've got the 6 of spring. I feel with these 2 cards and the 6 of spring here, this is the overriding energy. This is why the message that you're thriving, not just surviving, despite conflicts in your life, despite with the ego card, the changes that have occurred in your life because of the conflicts in your life, in witness of, in recognition of perhaps where you have once felt completely, you see here with a chain, trapped within the situation. Because of approaching this with valiant courage, with a wholehearted, generous, huge-hearted approach. And I feel there's a great sense of doing for others, despite perhaps the pulling energy that is there from those that you love, from those that you love unconditionally, despite the conflicting emotions that are present, conflicting viewpoints, perspectives, again, from those you love dearly. You have let go. There's a lot you've let go of. You're letting go of previous, because this is beautiful, the success card. And actually, if I was to show it around that way, this is to show you running free from this. You've let go of any attachments, or you are letting go of any attachments to any outcomes. That's changed in your life. You were very attached before to certain outcomes. And sometimes we are, but always we are given over and over and over again the same experiences in different forms in order for us to finally go, oh, I get it. I understand what my reactions have been to this, how I am reacting or responding to this. And I feel that you've also realized that that way of behaving, which comes from a very scared identity, somebody who feels alone, somebody who feels them separate from everything else in the past, meant that there was almost a cyclic repeating of everything happening over and over and over again. And actually that hasn't achieved in the past. And this is why you've demonstrated valiant courage. It hasn't achieved in the past what you desired for it to achieve. So you let go. You decided to do something adventurously. You decided to do something in a new way, in a wholehearted way. And you sort of opened yourself up to the universe stepping in and creating different feelings within you, different emotions within you, different experiences to generate realizations and understandings. And so you have shifted. Now, you may not feel at this time that there is a huge change in your life, but if you were to be the witness of your life, and others were, and others were to show you or to mention to you how much you have evolved and changed and grown from this, then, because the knight is not necessarily somebody who would be very humble in terms of receiving accolades or recognition. So I feel that there has been a sort of push away from you of actually hearing or listening to other people saying to you, do you know what? Well done, you. This is extraordinary what you have done. And I feel that what you've just simply broken away from that connection to attachments. You've broken away from the negative worrying, which only doesn't help us in the future, as you know. It just generates more and more stress levels within us and impacts us more and more in the present. And you've broken away from that. But there have been circumstances with the 5 of Swords here, circumstances in your reality that have been a really strong, how do I say this, Spirit? A very strong, have given you a very strong realization of, do you know what, actually, I think it's time I did something differently. I think it's time, and whether this is conscious or subconscious, it's amazing what you've done. You've shown great courage in the face of great adversity, and that's the message I'm going to put on this reading. So then we come into the 6s. So you have here the 5 of Winter. You have here 15, which is the ego card, effectively the devil card. But we need to understand ourselves, and it is to say that there was great beauty, there was great grace with which you handled situations when you were doing the best you possibly could, not knowing what you know now. And that's the Siamese cat. And the Siamese cat, I had Siamese when I was little. He was called Timmy, and he was very vocal. So I think there's been a lot of talk, and I feel like you've said a lot. And but you have, in the creation of your reality through the words that you've been expressing, the change has come, the change is coming. And it's extraordinary if you actually take a moment or two to think about you as an energetic being, the change that is happening within you. And you've realized that you are not who you thought you were, that you're blessing who you thought you were, and you're recognizing the grace and the beauty, and also the withdrawing from, the need for you to withdraw from conflicting situations. The cat here is just sitting. And because of that, you've broken through the perception that you were trapped. You've realized you're not trapped within this situation, and you've broken through that. And that has been through your desire. So Spirit is saying that you have, and you continue to do, a wondrous, amazing, valiant job of where you are. And there is a need for you to recognize that. You've saved yourself. That's what they're saying. This is the rescue dog. You've saved yourself. So be grateful to yourself for you making a choice that is changing everything now. Rescue dogs are always so grateful, aren't they, for being given a second chance. And they demonstrate that gratitude through their unconditional love and loyalty and appreciation. One of my little dogs here, who's behind me here, she's a rescue. And she's very observant of things, and she's different. I'm going to put it this way. I think sometimes when we realize that we and only we can help ourselves, and we and only we can rescue ourselves. Then through that positive appreciation of ourselves, we become incredibly strong. Did you know that if you think about things that fill you with love and fill you with self-appreciation and fill you with just an overwhelming sense of gratitude or joy, that actually from a physical point of view, in that moment of feeling that, you are almost invincible in terms of physical strength, because your body is flooded with feelings of positivity, positive energy. If you focus on things that make you unhappy and you feel that you are not able to take a response to it or take responsibility for it, and that it floods you with feelings of unhappiness, your physical body becomes weak. Now, this little rescue dog is full of energy. And so I'm really feeling for you. And there is movement here with the cards, with this beautiful Palomino horse, and that there is a sense of pride within you about what you've done. Speak it out loud, say it out loud, receive it from other people, listen to what's being said to you at this time, listen to the words of support and appreciation and wonderment about who you are and where you've come from and what you are looking to do in your life right now. And run in the appreciation and the beauty of that. There are spring flowers here, do you see? So your energy at this time has the capacity to create such a momentum of joyful flow coming into your life. So 6 of spring, success. There is success at hand in the focus that you're giving at this time to doing things despite how you may be feeling within yourself, despite insecurities, despite that trepidation, because you are pushing through that and showing such valiant courage, the universe is responding to you in a very powerful way. So you are, and I'm going to come back to reaching that very important destination point, that midway point, that point in your life. But in order to reach that, you have to recognize how strong you are and how courageous you are. And that self-appreciation is going to create in your life the results, the successful results that are going to flood into your life that you desire and wish to see. So there we are, my darlings. A little bit of a longer one than I thought, but that was an important message for somebody. Your light is shining brightly. It's beautiful. Your light is shining brightly. So much love to you. I look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow on Friday. In the meantime, have the rest of a beautiful day, my darlings. It is very beautifully hot here. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And I will be continuing this afternoon with some weekly star signs. So much love, my darlings. Take care. Bye-bye.